Hello, hope you guys are doing well. So today we are going to solve a LeetCode problem of the day, and it's the hard one. It's an extension of yesterday's problem. And before jumping to this problem, please try to solve the previous problem. So let's read the problem statement. You are given with two integer num1 and num2 representing an inclusive range num1 and num2. Like we are given with two number num1 and num2. So the waviness of a number is defined as the total count of its peaks and valleys. Now, what are peaks? If a digit is a peak if it is strictly greater than both of its immediate neighbor. Let's say if it is 2, since 2 is greater than both of its immediate neighbor, it's a peak, right? Let's take this one. 0, 0 is lesser than both of its neighbors, so it is a valley. So I want the total count of its peaks and valleys. That's my waviness. The first and last digit of a number cannot be peaks or valleys since it needs at least two immediate neighbors. Any number with fewer than 3 digits has a waviness of 3. It's obvious. Return the total sum of waviness for all the number in the range num1 and num2. Now I need to include both the number and find the waviness in this range. Now the thing is, there is a problem. This problem can be solved using the solution that we have, like yesterday's solution also, but the thing is the numbers are way higher. That's why it's hard problem. So num1 is less than or equal to num2 and less than or equal to 10 is about 15. So let me think of a solution. So what we are going to do out here, any ideas? So the thing is, what we are going to do out here, let me propose a solution. So first, first thing that comes through, let's understand this step by step. How many total possible peaks? Any idea? Peaks, number, and valleys. Let's see. Since let's say I have three numbers, so here I can put from 0 to 9. If I put here 0, that means here also I cannot put -1. For 0 it will be 0. For 1 I can put here 0 to 0 and 0 to 0. So 1 into 1. What if I put here 2? 2. I can put here 0, 1 and 0, 1. So 2 into 2 plus 2 into 2. What if I keep here 3? So from 0 to 2, from 0 to 2. So 3 square. Till where? I can keep 9 square. So 9 square, it will be come around 285. And into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 2n plus 1 by 6. That's the formula for this square series. Now similarly, valleys is like kind of mirror for this. What if I keep 9 here? From here 0 to 8, I can keep 0 to 8, 0 to 8. So it will be 9 square. Similarly, till where I'll go till 0 or 1. So for 1 I can keep 0, 0. These are my numbers. So here 1 square till similarly 285. So total possible peaks and valleys will be 570. Now I'll calculate every peak. So how we are going to create a peak? Initially create a array of waves equal to new int. How much will be the length? 570. Now the thing is, now from int I equal to 0, I less than 1000, I plus I cannot have any like peak or valleys greater than 1000 because these are possible combinations. From till 999 I can explore my peak digits and the valley digit. I cannot have like 1000. For 1000 it will be around 000 or 100. These are already calculated. Now calculate the right digit. Right digit will be what? I mod 10. Middle digit will be what? Equal to I divided by I divided by 10 mod 10, right? I divided by 10 mod 10. Now left digit will be what? I divided by 100. Let's say it's 989, so divided by 100 and then take mod. Now how can I say if it is a peak or valley? If middle is greater than max of what? L comma R, or middle is less than min of L comma R, then only it's a peak or valley. Then do what? Waves of j plus plus, like initially j will be equal to 0. Put the uh, ith, because it is a peak or value. Once it is done, my wave array is calculated. Now the thing is what? Now the thing, there is, now I have all my waves and array. Now there will be three cases. Let's say I have this big number. So I'll explore all my three digits. I'll explore all of my three digits. Where is my key? Since it's not open. First I'll explore this one, I'll explore this one, I explore this one, I'll explore this one. No, I'll explore this one, I'll explore this one, I'll explore this one, I'll explore this one. I have to explore every three digit. Now take any some arbitrary three digit. Arbitrary three digits. This one, this one, this one. So this is my current, this is my prefix, this is my current, and this is my suffix. Now I'll try to put every possible pattern. This is wave from try to put every possible number from waves here. Let's say it's 5 8 9. First take if your current is less than pattern. Current is less than pattern, then what will be the case? Let's say my current is 589 and pattern is what? Pattern is somewhat greater, 989. So if I am keeping 589 989 over here, if I am keeping 989 over here, then what will be the my case? 989, I'll start from 000, right? Let's say here it is 354. If it is here 354, can I keep 989? If let's first take the simple one. The simple one will be what? Let if current is greater than pattern. If current is greater than pattern, first let's take that case. It will be more like intuitive. If I initially I'll take the hard one, then it will be tough, right? Let's take the easy one first. If current is greater than pattern, current is what? 589 and pattern is what? I'll take this case also. Let's first see this one. It's 121, my pattern. So if I am replacing 121 with here, I can do what? I'll take 000 until 354. 354 I can explore every number. So 1 for 121. What will be my count? Count equal to 1. 1 is for 0 plus prefix. I think it's clear. Now, there is a case. If my pattern start with 0, if my pattern start with 0, I cannot take this 0. I cannot take this as 0 because it will lead to what? It will lead to reducing number of digits, right? If it is 0 and it is also 0, so if create a variable type is prefix 0, like is my pattern start with 0, is pattern starts with 0 kind of variable starts with 0. Now pattern is greater than 100 is what? Is greater than 100, is less than 100 means yes, otherwise it will be what? 0. Pattern is greater less than 100 1, otherwise 0. Now 1 plus prefix minus what? Type. Take 0 only if it doesn't start with 0. Now I don't want to end up with like 21. Let's say my number is still here 21, since it reducing the number of digit. Consider 0 only if it is somewhat greater than, like it's not prefix, right? If now what if current equal pattern? Current equal pattern. If my current equal pattern, what then I'm going to do? What? Now it's also an interesting case. It's also an interesting case. Do one thing, take the lesser one. Like it's a bit confusing, but this is the crux part of the problem. If you have understood this problem, this crux part, then you can solve this problem very easily. Else if I'll take this one. I'll take this one. If current is lesser than pattern, now current is what? 589, pattern is what? 121, right? So from 000 I cannot take the 4 1. I cannot take the 4 1. I'll take till 353. So it will be what? Prefix plus 1 is for 0 and minus 1 is for I, because I cannot consider this one. I cannot consider this one. Now is it clear? This will be my count. Now there is one edge case. There is one edge case. What's that edge case? Let's say if it is 121, if it is 1 to 1, for 4 I can take 1 to 1, but based on this suffix only, based on this suffix we'll get the, if I am keeping for the last number 1 to 1, I have to calculate this suffix as well. But there is a pattern, like if my, like if prefix starts with 0, if prefix starts with 0 and it's already, it is already what, if it's already, if prefix starts with 0 it will be 1, my is prefix start with 0 it will be already be 1. Now if it is 0, if 0, if it is less than 0 is less than 1, if 0 is less than 1, then we are not supposed to do anything, we are not supposed to do anything, because my number is reducing. Otherwise, if my prefix is, if my prefix is what, is less than type or is less than type, then do nothing. But if the case is opposite, if prefix is greater than or equal to type, if my prefix is greater than or equal to type, do what, do nothing, just create your edge case. Edge case will be what, initially count equal to 0, edge will be equal to what, edge will also be equal to 0, edge equal to what, edge equal to suffix plus 1, because I want to consider this only if it is, it starts with, like if it starts with, it it doesn't starts with 1, I can, like I have 4 possible case, 0 1 0 0 and 1 0. What will be the other case? 1 0 0 1 and 0 0 1 1. So if 1 is less than 1, indicates what, prefix is somewhat greater, prefix is somewhat greater, prefix is somewhat like greater, prefix is, this is my prefix, this is my type. Now type indicates what, type indicates my prefix starts with 0, it starts with 0, if it starts with 0. Now if it is lesser, prefix is lesser than this, then no need of calculating suffix, because it will end up my reduction in number of digits, right? It will be something 8 9 and so on. If it is 0 0, if it is 0 0, then I can consider the case. If it is 1 0, I cannot consider the case. If it is 1 1, I can consider the case. So if not prefix is less than type, edge will be equal to suffix dot 1. I explain this solution in the comment part, it's getting bit tough. And third case will be what, else. Else if current equal pattern, I'll do what, if current equal pattern, I'll do what, it was current less than, it was for equal pattern, because I can keep, I was trying to tell 1 to 1 1 to 1. Now if current is lesser than pattern, if current is less than pattern, let's say my current is 589 and pattern is 981, so 981, I cannot keep 981, I cannot keep 981, so I'll keep till 3 only, so it will be my prefix minus type. Count will be what, count will be equal to prefix plus 1, 1 is for 0, minus 1 is for the last number, and minus type. So this is how I am going to calculate. Once I have the count, I'll just sum up my answer with it. Count equal to what, count into multiplier. Why we are doing multiplier, because that's how, let's say I have count of what, 354. Now these are my number into multiplier, let's say my multiplier is 1000, so I'm going to 354,000 times, this is my multiplier. If it is 10,000, 354 into, because I can put any value and whatever value I want out here, so this multiply this into multiplier, plus if there are some edge cases, add those one, right? Because I have calculated prefix 1 plus 1 minus type, but the thing is I have to multiply it with suffix 1, suffix also, suffix is my multiplier. Right? Once it is done, I'll do what, multiplier into or equal to 10. Once it is done, I'll do what, return ways. So I think it's clear. Let's jump into the implementation. So let's create private int waves. This dot waves equal to what? New int 570. Now try to fill your wave array. Int j equal to 0, 4, int I equal to 0, I less than 1000, I plus plus. Now this dot waves of j plus plus will be equal to what? This dot waves j plus plus equal to what? Let me know. First see if it is a peak or valley. Int right equal to what? Right equal to I mod 10. Int middle equal to what? I divided by 10 mod 10. Int L will be what? I divided by 100 mod 10, because I want 3 of the digit. This is my right digit, this is my middle digit, this is my right digit. Now if my middle digit is greater than max of both the one, math dot max L comma R, and m is less than math dot min L comma R. This dot waves j plus plus equal to what? This dot waves j plus plus equal to what? Just put your I. Once it is done, so my waves array is filled. Now I create a function that tells me the number of waviness of that number of public int get waviness for a number. No. Now try to put function that will get me the waves. Function that will get me the waves. If I am putting pattern, if I am putting pattern on this number, if I am putting pattern on that number, so let's first calculate this public int get count ways, or whatever you want, count ways. Now the thing is, I'll take two input, long num, another input which will what? The pattern that I want to put out here, the pattern that I want to put out here. Now the thing is, now we have created one variable is pattern start with 0, so I'll just long is leading 0. So how can I say if my pattern start with 0? If pattern less than 100, that means it starts with 0, otherwise it will be what? 0 L. Now leading 0 is calculated. Now type, what type indicates? Type indicates if my pattern is less than equal to 0. Type is leading 0 only now. No need of calculating type again. Like if it is there is leading 0, then we are going to calculate. Now let's create a variable where we are going to create our 0. Now the thing is, for int I equal to 0, I less than 15, because at most how many digit we can have? 15. So multiplier, my multiplier will move from I to where? 15, like less than 15. I plus, so initially my multiplier will be what? Multiplier will be equal to 1. Now every time I end up my loop, I'll do what? I'll do multiplier into equal to 10. Once this thing is done, I'll do what? A long multiplier equal to 1, long base equal to 0, pattern is less than or equal to 100, 1L, 0L. Now if my multiplier is reaches out of bound, like if I might try to multiply it, let's say my multiplier is 1 and I multiply it with 100, and if it somehow get over the number, let's say my number is 99, because in 2 digit I cannot find I cannot find my waviness now. So I'll do, if the multiply into 100 is greater than number, just break, no need of going further. Now here we'll find three things. First one is prefix based on my multiplier. Now my middle one, the curve one, and my suffix one. Now how am I going to find the prefix based on multiplier? Now let's say I have a number, my multiplier is 1, so I want to find last three digits. So I'll do what? Multiplier num divided by multiplier into 1000. This is how I can find last three digits. Let's say I have a number and I want to find last three digits. Multiplier will start from 1, so I'll divide it with by 1000. Let's say it's 10, I want to find last three digit. Right now, how can I find my, how can I find out my current? Is there any way? Yeah, there is a way. So num divided by multiplier into 1000. Now the thing is, how can I find out my curve? How can I find my, it's previous, that means like I am eradicating my last three digits. Now it's simply num divided by what? Multiplier. Num divided by multiplier will give me just eradicating the suffix. Multiplier is nothing, just suffix. So let's first calculate my suffix. Now num suffix will be what? My suffix will, let's say if it is 1, how can I get last three digits? Num mod suffix. It will be nothing but num mod my multiplier. Let's say it's 1. So if it is 1, I have suffix as 0. Right, what will be my current will be my num divided by multiplier mod 1000. Mod prefix is what? Multiplier multiply 1000, so we are eradicating my suffix as well as my current. So this is how I get my prefix, this is my current, this is my suffix. Now once my prefix, current and suffix is calculated, I'll fetch the patterns. Now I think three conditions were there: current is greater than pattern, current is less than pattern, current equal pattern. So let's see. Now let's take two things: count equal to 0, long edge equal to 0. Now the thing is, if my current is greater than pattern, if my current is greater than pattern, else if my current equal pattern, else the third case, my current is what? Lesser than pattern. Now if current is greater than pattern, I'll do what? Count equal to 1 plus prefix minus type. Count equal to prefix plus 1 is for 0, and minus type. Only consider if my type is, if my type is less than 0. 1 plus prefix minus type. 1 plus prefix minus type. So what if my current equal pattern? count equal to count will be equal to what? Prefix plus 1 minus 1 minus my 1 minus 1 will be 0 minus type, but there will be a flow. It may, I don't want to make it less than 0, so I maximize it with what? Math dot max prefix. Similarly I'll do with this. Now my count is calculated. Once my count is calculated, now if it is equal, once it is equal, if prefix is, if prefix is less than type, if my prefix is less than type, that means my condition is not matched. Prefix is less than type, I'll do what? If it is not satisfied, then only I'll do what? I'll do my edge case to be added equal to what? Suffix plus 1. Now math dot max prefix plus 1, just remove this thing, I don't know, need this thing. And finally I'm going to return what? Return count. Now explore over the whole array. For int I this dot wave. Now res plus or equal to what? Count ways. Now num and I pattern. Finally return what? Res long res equal to 0. Once it is done, I'll do what? Do nothing. Return get waviness of num2 minus get waviness of num1 minus 1. Now let's see if there is any error. Private int waves illegal start of expression. Is it so? It's this dot waves. Anything else? Return res. I this want me to long current. Cannot find character current line 53. It's because it's, let's change it to car. It's prefix, so pref. Anything else? Type, change this to type. Actually I have read this solution from one article, so that's why they have used type, so I have also used type. It's how many mistakes? Prefix, it's of anything else? Let's see. Return count now. Count equal to method max prefix, but count is initialized inside, so let's take long ways equal to 0. So I'll do what? Ways equal to count into multiply. Multiplier is what? Mul plus edge case. Let's see if this gets submitted. Long ways was already there. Return ways. My code, how many errors? Wow. 130, expect output 0. Okay, so again output 0, again output 0. Why so? Because get waviness of num2 num1 minus 2 retros equal to 0. So what could be the issue? Res plus or equal to count phase num I. Now the thing is I less than equal to 15. My prefix num is calculated count. Is my ways correct? Count into multiply plus h. What should be the issue with this thing? I'm not getting this. I have to just do it every time. This is what I have forgotten. Sorry, man. Actually, I have, again it's giving me 0. I'm not getting the issue. Let's copy paste this code to ChatGPT and then see. Everything is correct. Why it's not getting submitted? Let's print the result here. System dot println result. Let's see. It's 0 0. That means my function is not correct. GetWaviness. Pattern ways equal to multiply equal to 0. What's the issue with this code? Curve is greater than pattern. Count equal to prefix plus 1 minus type. Let's copy this code. Flow. Condition for wave pattern. Oh, is greater peak or valley. Correct. M is greater than max LR. Both are very. Oh, it has to be over, bro. That was my mistake. I'm really so sorry, guys. It made my video lengthy. So let's submit this. Thank you, guys. Hope you guys thank you for your patience. And if you guys have any if you guys need any help, please let me know. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.